Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Friday. Woohoo! Hope you all have a wonderful upcoming weekend here and enjoy the rest of your summer. We got, about another 2 weeks left, and it's Friday the 12th. So let's go ahead and take a look at the economic news releases scheduled for today. We do got some pretty big news scheduled. So we'll start off with retail sales. Back in June, it was up 0.3%, so nothing great. They expected it to jump to 0.7, but it settled at 0.5%. So uh, okay news, not I wouldn't say outstanding news, but okay news. And once you take out exclude the autos, because obviously that's something, the numbers are much larger and it can obscure the real numbers that they look at, kind of the core of retail sales of what's out there. We basically start back again doing about 0.2%. They did expect a little bit of an increase up to 0.3%, and it actually jumped up to 0.5%. So again, half percent. So stock market, as you'll see, has been kind of rejoicing based on this news here, the retail sales. And then you got the consumer sentiment back in June. It was 63.7, and it figured it'd probably drop a little bit with everything that's been going on, from the debt ceiling crisis to the stock market going up and down. And it actually dropped way down to 54.9. That's actually a huge drop, folks. That's the worst we've seen since 1980. People are not feeling good right now, and this is something really to pay attention to, because consumer sentiment can be representative of what the future might uh, go into, where people, if they're not feeling good and still not, that perception becomes, if they're not perceiving that the economy is slowing down and things aren't looking good, jobs and everything else aren't looking good, it becomes reality. And that's something I would definitely pay attention to, is the consumer sentiment. That's my 2 cents on that. We got the inventories. It was at 0.9% for May, and they expect a little bit of a dip, and actually did dip a bit more than they anticipated, about 0.3%. So, a lot, basically everything that's being consumed, we're not really holding a lot of inventories right now. So, it's not a big news market move or anything like that. Nothing really to pay too close attention to, but just figured I'd put it out there for you guys. So let's take a look here at the bond market. Or actually, we'll look at the headline news. Stock market's up a lot again today. So 2 days in a row that the stock market's been up, kind of pulling back on some of the profit taking, or at least buying in low, where we've had some pretty big beatings by the equity markets earlier in the week. So as I mentioned, equity markets kind of focus on these retail sales. They think it's great, even though, if you look at the overall numbers, nothing to write home about. And the bond market is actually focused on the consumer sentiment, because they do have to look at more of the long term, because that's where, the longer term is what focuses on their value. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bond market and see where rates are at. Yesterday we did have a bit of a beating, as the money was moving from the bond market into the stock market, and basically they had one of the worst auctions on record for the 30-year Treasury. So it wasn't a good day overall for the bond market. It actually closed down to 103.8, so we dipped deep below the 104 mark. But today we're up about 104.19, so we're kind of recovering some of that. We were up a little bit higher, but we'll see where things lie out. See if we're going to see probably a lot of big swings over for a while now, because of a lot of emotions being played out right now, and it could be both the bond market as well as the equity market, as to where those emotions lie and where things will be traded. So be prepared to see a lot of volatility over the next at least a week probably, and maybe even longer, depending on, again, we don't know how long, when the bulls are running, sometimes they keep running. We just don't, see when they can actually slow down. So we'll wait and see. And, I'll catch you guys next week on Monday. Again, hope you guys have a great weekend. And if you guys need any further information in regards to home loans or mortgages, whether if you're home buying or you're looking to refinance, take a look at my website at californiamortgagetips.com, and you'll find a lot of great reports, a lot of great information. So go ahead and check it out, and feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Have a great day.